children. This is my recorded class. There is some problem in the net, so we are having a recorded class. But today only you will get it. So be sure you will get my class. I just wanted to tell you regarding the test paper. Those students have written by themselves who knows how I have given you the differences, the question answers. Please try to write the answers according to the textbook. Don't bias with the Google information or what the other information you get from the net. Please stick to the textbook. You don't have to see Google for microorganisms usefulness and harmfulness, or you don't have to do your differences according to the Google things. It is very clearly given in the textbook what are the difference between metals and non-metals. And not only we have done it in 8th standard, we have done it in 7th and 6th also, you know it. Please children, don't be so abnormal. Be normal with the textbook. That's my advice. I feel laughing at some time when I read the whole answers are same to same. Okay. So we move to the next lesson, stars and the solar system. It's very interesting and it's really a pleasure to watch sky. These days people don't get time to really get the happiness from the around. The surrounding, we have such a good things that we don't enjoy them. We just think about the net and the Google and the games that you get on net. But these are all the virtual things. The real pleasure that you get it from the nature. Nature has lot many things to give us. If you see the plants, if you see the plants growing, if you see the different colors, the size of the leaves, the flowers, the colors of the flowers, there are so many things around us. Have you seen the celestial bodies in the sky? Have you seen the sky at night? Do you get time to watch the sky? Have you thought of the stars and the planets? Forget about everything. Just have you noticed moon? This lesson is about the stars and the solar system. That is about moon. It is so much different in every day watching the moon. If you watch the moon today, tomorrow you will find it different. Why? What are the reasons? What are the celestial bodies? The same things we are going to do in this lesson. For me, it is very, very interesting. Okay, now the stars, the planets, the asteroids, everything that you see, moon, sun, that you see in the sky is known as celestial bodies. So first question is, what is celestial bodies? The celestial bodies are the bodies that you see in the sky. Okay. Now the study of celestial bodies is known as astronomy. What is astronomy? Astronomy is the study of these celestial bodies. Okay, and who is astronaut? The person who's associated with astronomy is astronauts. The sun, the stars, the moon. Initially, in ancient times, they were very practical. They knew the different phases of the sun, of the moon. They knew the new moon day, the Amas, the Poonam, the full moon day, the crescent moon. They were knowing, and they were making their plans according to the phases of moon. So ancient people were much more knowledgeable in practical with the celestial objects. We these days, if you ask somebody about moon, they hardly know that moon is visible today or not. They don't know the phases of moon. They don't know that today is the Poonam or tomorrow is the Amas. So these are all the things that studied in ancient people more practically. Today we don't have time to go to the terrace and watch the moon. The moon is very much visible. The stars are very much visible at night when the sky is clear. And in cities, the sky is less clear because there are so many other floodlights. And the open space is very less. There are such a big skyscraper buildings. So you don't get an open sky to see. And you don't get time. That both plays a very important role. The festivals, the sowing of the seeds, the fixing the dates of the seasons, they were all related for the ancient times with the phases of moon. Okay. Now what are the phases of moon and why are they visible? I told you that sometimes you see the moon as a big disk. Moon, phases of moon. The full moon day, new moon, that is Amas, Amavasya, or full moon is Poonam, or this a very slight moon, that is crescent. These are all the different phases of moon. Now, first of all, let me tell you that sun and the stars are having their own light. They emit their light. Moon does not emit their light. Moon is not illuminated. The moon is not having their own light. It illuminates the light. It is seen because of the light of a sun. So there are two things which because of which we get a different phases of moon. First of all, there is in the middle is a sun and moon and earth are moving around the sun. Here we can say earth is moving revolution around the sun and the moon is revolving around the earth. So here we can say that the rays of the sun makes illuminate the moon. The moon is not having his own light. Moon is not having its own light. So whatever light it emits, it reflects back. And that is why moon is visible. Otherwise moon is not visible because moon doesn't emit its own light. Okay. Now, one day when you see the full moon day, the whole disk of the moon, you can say, the whole disk, the moon, is later on from the day of full moon to the next 15 days, the moon light gets less and less, because when moon is not only revolve, it also rotates on its axis. So because of that, the moon gets less and less light from the sun. So day by day, in 15 days, the light becomes completely, moon is not seen at all, and this we call Amavasya, the 15th day. And then after Amavasya, again the crescent, the moonlight gets increased and increased, and after 15 days again you get a Poonam, or a full disk of moon, and this 15 days and this 15 days, almost they say 29 days, you get another Poonam, and so the whole circle goes on. The two movement of the moon is revolution and rotation. Revolution around the earth, that is why we call it the satellite. Moon is a satellite of earth, because moon is surrounding the earth, revolves around the earth, and moon rotates on its own axis. So that is rotation and revolution. Both movement causes the difference in the phases of moon. Alright children? Okay. Now we move to the different phases in figure 17.5 in your textbook. You can see the phases of moon. The moon takes 15 days from full moon to new moon, and again new moon to full moon. Okay. Now let's say, what is the moon? Moon is a very moon is a very favorite subject for poets and even astronauts. It was amazing thing for everyone, because moon was a very fascinating substance, and nobody was knowing about it until 1969. Neil Armstrong landed first man on the moon, followed by the other Edwin Aldrin. So moon is a big satellite of earth, and moon has got on his surface, that was all studied by these two scientists who went on the surface of the moon. The moon's surface is having a lot of craters on it. Some craters are very dense, some are like a high peak of more than the heights of the mountains on the earth. And moon is not having any atmosphere. There is no oxygen, there is no gases on it, there is no atmosphere, and there is no water. So we can say that the life is not possible on moon because of this. So we cannot have any living things seen on moon, because there is no oxygen, there is no atmosphere, no one can breathe. Okay. No biological Srishti can develop there. The second thing is we cannot even hear the sound. Why? Because the sound needs for propagation a medium. A medium is not there. Oxygen is not there. Air is not there. Atmosphere is nowhere in on moon. So there is, you cannot speak, you cannot hear. You can speak but you cannot hear because the sound waves will not propagate. Now see on page number 17.8 figure, an astronauts on the moon. Okay. Now we move to the next topic, the stars. Now stars are very far away from us. Now if I put a football on a dining table where you have taken your seat on a dining table chair, you can see the size of the football. But after putting the football on 200-meter far away, the size of the football what you can watch will be definitely decrease. Why? Because of the distance of the your eye and the football place. The distance is 200-meter and you will definitely find the football size decrease. Is the football decreased in size? No. But just because of the distance you feel that the football is smaller. The same way the stars are very very far away. Though they are very big, they are very far away from us, we see them very small in size. Like the sun is near to us. Sun is one type of a star. And sun is 150 million kilometer away from Earth. Note it down, 150 million kilometer. And the stars are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 zeros after 4 kilometer away. And they are so far, so even they are bigger than sun, we find them very small. And the distances are so much more that the distance between the stars are measured in light year. The speed of the light rays, 3 kilometer per second. Yes children, note it down. In 1 second, the ray of light travels 3 lakhs kilometer. And some stars are so far that they take years to come on the earth. Now can you imagine for a minute, for a second, think that what light of the stars you see in the sky is a past tense, past years light that you see, because they take years to come from there to earth. They are so much far away. Okay? Now, the stars are the different stars, we cannot locate them, but the clusters of stars we can locate them or we can identify them. The group of stars are known as constellations. You have done it in your previous class. Constellation are group of stars and they make definite shape. And so it helps us to identify them. But one star, I tell you, that is pole star. Is a star which feels that it doesn't change its position. Now everything in the celestial bodies are moving, right? See, when we move in a car or in a train, we go from here this side, we find that the other trees are moving the opposite side. In the same way, the stars we see that they move east to west. The same way, to identify or to locate the stars or the clusters of stars, that is constellation, very simple example I want to give you to say or to explain you about the pole star. If you take an umbrella, and as shown in activity 17.5, page number 221, if you take an umbrella and at the ends of all the umbrella's part, if you draw stars, and from the axis, from the handle, if you rotate the umbrella, the middle part of the axis will remain same. Other whole thing you will find it that they are moving. For pole star it is like that. The pole star is in the middle, as if it is on the axis of the earth, and other stars are moving. We can locate the pole star at one place and we find it just as the axis of the umbrella, we feel that it remains at the same place. The pole star also remains at the same place. So pole star helps us to locate the other stars. Now write the questions. First question is, define celestial body. Define celestial body or celestial objects. Second, astronomy. Third, phases of the moon. Fourth, full moon day, new moon day. Second question, explain about moon and the last question is, what is constellations? What is constellations? Now in more detail about the constellation we will see next time. Okay, so here we have done celestial bodies, moon and stars, and we have done what is constellation. Okay, so again now I will not repeat the same thing, but when you write the question answers, please see that what you have taught in the class, that you write. Don't copy from somewhere else. For the second unit test semester exams you will have, whenever you have, remember it. It feels so much unnatural reading all those things which I have not taught you, and it is so simply given in your textbook. So next time be careful. And today's homework, I have given you 3 questions, definitions, and those 2 more questions about the stars and constellation. Write it down. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much.